but that's just made like a little box areas under the floor. And these I'm going to leave open, and I'll probably insulate the bottom of the floor. And the reason for that is I want to use this as a bilge fridge. So, or I might insulate the fridge and insulate the inside and make it a box, like an insulated box fridge or something. So welcome to Narrowboat Precious Jet. My name is Steve Tyrrell, and you currently join us at Swan Lane Wharf, Swan Lane Coventry, on the Coventry Canal in Coventry. This week, rear counter, or rear cabin in the boat anyway. I need to do the sides and also make a start on the floors or the sole of the boat, so that when I go cruising in 2 or 3 weeks time, there's somewhere safe for the dogs to walk without having to worry about the spinning prop show. So okay, let's get into it and see how far we get. Right, so last week made a couple of these for the side. What I'll do is I'll insulate these before I close them in. So I'll make a board to go across the top. I've got to make one more for there, and same on that side, and then I think I'm going to make one that goes all the way across the back here as well, and then I can separate the back of the boat from, or under the rear counter from the rest of the boat then, can't I? You know, so yeah, right, let's get cracking, get started. So I'll make them two, stick them in place, and then start measuring up for the sideboards to go across the side here. That's the two boards fitted on the side now then. painted white as well. You saw a little bit of that. Now the plan is now I'm going to put a bit of wood across there, same as this here, and then these gaps here in between here, they'll all be filled with insulation, and then down these gaps here I'm probably going to try and squeeze some insulation down there as well. Well, I'm not going to try, I am going to squeeze insulation down there. The only bit I'm not going to insulate is this bit here, and that's only because that's obviously where the water drips in. What I would like to do is get a little piece of plastic or board or something that runs across here, fix it in place with some kind of glue so the water can't get past, so that when the prop shaft gland at the back drips a little bit, it's only dripping in this compartment, it's not running across the whole bottom of the boat. That's the plan anyway. And then once I've got these on here, well actually before I put them on there, I might even make the supports for the sole. So the supports in a house, your floors are your floors. In a boat they're called the sole. So but what keeps the sole up or the floor up in a boat is that they're called the floors. So I'm going to make floors here to support the sole, so you'll have one there, one running across here, there's another one there, look, and then there's one at the back, and they will support the floors. And then what I'll do then is I can work out once the sole's in and I know the height of the sole and all that sort of stuff, I can then think about putting a boatman's cabin in here, because on that side there'll be a boatman's cabin, and then on this side here there'll be like a little bench that you can sit on, like a daybed bench sort of thing, you know. So it won't be a very big boatman's cabin, but it'll do. It'll be enough. It'll be enough. Okay, so that's enough for today. That's the end of Tuesday. I'm going to go and have a shower. I might even get an hour's kip, and then I'm off to work. Okay. Look at the mess. It's always messy. Everything's always messy. Alright, see you tomorrow. Right, Wednesday the 15th. I don't know if you can quite see there, I've marked out the height of the sole. As the base plate is flat all the way along the boat, the base plate is the best datum line I can use to measure up for the floor, because these floors here, I can't rely on them, because each one of those floors, they're all at a slightly different height, but the floor, the base plate is the same height all the way along, because obviously when they lay the boat, they lay the base plate first, and that's flat on the ground, so the base plate's flat. So what I did is I measured the height of the prop shaft bulge here off the base plate, and I'll give it 0.5 centimetre space, and that's given me 38 centimetres off the floor as a datum line. So that line that I just showed you on the line there on the side, that's the datum line. Then what I can do is then each one of these floors I can measure up to the datum line, and then work out how high each one of these floors, or the cross floors, whatever you want to call them, I don't know what they're called, don't know, bulkheads and underbilge bulkheads, they're all going to be a separate height, because like I said, each one of those floors there are slightly different heights. So there you go, there you go. So the first job now is cut the first bulkhead to go at the back here, and once I've done this one here and that one there, I can put a bit of floor here then and act as a step when I come in and out of the boat, and that'll make life a lot easier, because stepping on these sides here on the bricks or on the prop shaft and then up onto the box and then out onto the rear counter, it's a bit tricky. It's a bit tricky. Right, crack on. Okay, that's the first one made. It's not pretty, but it does the job. Gosh, I make the mistake every time of thinking that things are going to be square, and it now, well, the sides of the boat aren't square, put it like that. So the sides, the Uxter plate or the swim isn't 90 degrees to the base plate, which you think it would be, but no, it's slightly out, which means every time you cut something, it's slightly out. So yeah, like I said, it's not pretty, but it does the job and it's in. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have time to do another one today. That's taken me fucking hours, which is a shame. So yeah, oh well, we'll keep slogging away. All right, crack on. I think I'm done for the day now. I'm gonna tidy up. Everything's a mess out there. Left it a right mess. Yeah, oh well. I'd have showed you making it, and I did do some recording of making it, but yeah, like I said, it wasn't pretty, and I've trimmed it and trimmed it and trimmed it, you know, to make it perfect, and it's still ugly. So yeah, perhaps I'll have better luck with this one here tomorrow. Okay, all right, see you tomorrow, guys. Take it easy.
You're right to the bed. Get the bed. Then I'll send her to get the dead.
Right, Thursday. I don't know the date, 15th, 16th, not sure. Very, very hot today, very warm day. I don't think I'll be getting a great deal done. Right, so I've measured up this second floor, or the support for the sole, whatever you want to call it, for this bay here. See if I have a better joy cutting this one today than I did yesterday's, because yesterday's I made a right pig's ear. It was just a mess. And I've bought a table saw from home, so let's see if I can see how we get on with the table saw today, eh? Right, let's crack on. Well, I'm going to call that a perfect fit, and that was better than yesterday's debacle. God, yesterday was just a pain. So I think that board there, that floor, I think I'm going to make that again, because this one's much better. So there you go. That's that so far. So it's looking good. Just got to take it out and paint it now before I put it in. So I'm going to put a couple of pocket hole screws in the bottom. Probably a couple in the side here as well, and then I'm going to paint it, let it dry, and then I'll fit it once it's dried. I painted that on the boat, and I wish I'd have painted it off the boat, but never mind. So I'm going to paint this now. I say drill my holes, paint it. Happy days. Okay, come back to you in a minute. I'm quite happy with that, apart from the one at the end. They're not screwed in yet. I'm just leaving them there overnight. When I go to work, I'm just waiting to go to work. Just had a shower, got my shorts, my shirt on. Just going to put my socks and my boots on. I'm out the door to work, so I'm going to leave these standing overnight to dry out, and then I'll screw them in tomorrow. Hopefully I'll get these ones screwed in, and I'll get that final one made ready. Along the bottom there, I'm going to put another batten or another floor, and raise it up and bolt it to the cofferdam, and that'll act as a support for the floor there. Where the two, because there's going to be two. It's going to be two floors there that meet. It's going to be the engine room floor and also the the engine room sole and the rear cabin sole are going to meet here. Although the rear cabin will be slightly higher than the engine room, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. All will be good. Yeah, okay. Right, off to work. See you tomorrow. Okay, Friday. Left you with these two yesterday. So far as I got painting them, and I haven't screwed them in yet. So the first job for today is screwing these in. And then I'm going to make another one for over the end there. And then we'll think about... Well, we won't make the floors just yet, or the sole just yet, because I need to put battens all the way along here. This sort of thing all the way along the edge to support the floor, you know, so I'll need to make them as well. So hopefully we'll get them done today. With a bit of luck today we'll get as far as doing all that, and then we'll make the sole next week, or fit a sole next week or something like that. We'll think about doing that next week. So okay, right, let's get cracking and screw these in, and happy days. That's the floors in, or the, what you'd call in a house a subfloor, but in a boat that's your floors. And then the floor is the sole, so we just got to put the sole in now. I didn't show you cutting these bits of wood. You've seen me cut wood. I've put some little battens across the side to support the edges and give me something to screw against, and I've put some cross beams across. I mean, if it was a stud wood you'd call them noggins, wouldn't you? But they're not, you know. But that's just made like a little box areas under the floor. And these I'm going to leave open, and I'll probably insulate the bottom of the floor. And the reason for that is I want to use this as a bilge fridge. So, or I might insulate the fridge and insulate the inside and make it a box, like an insulated box fridge or something. So, right, that just leaves me to paint these now. Noggins all there on the side, or little bits on the side. Yeah. So the idea is now the outside of the sole will be screwed down, and then down the inside you'll have a channel that's removable, and you can lift the sole up and look underneath. And the main reason for that is access to the prop shaft. That's the main reason. You need to get access to the prop shaft. Okay, quick lick of paint, and I think I'm going to call it a day. Right, happy days. It's all good. It's all looking good. I say ideally I'd have painted these before I put them on the boat, but I was in the zone, and I was cutting wood, screwing it in, cutting it, screwing it, cutting it, screwing it, and yeah, got carried away. And that's the floors done. Okay guys, right, lick of paint time. Well, that's everything white. Well, on the sides anyway. Right, I think I'm going to call it a week. I think I'm going to call it the end of the video now, and I'll I'll make the sole next week, or I'll try and make the sole next week. Can't guarantee nothing, you know how these things are. Okay, awesome. Okay, well, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. If you've got anything you'd like to say, then as always, comment down below. I do reply to all the comments. For me, the comments are the best bit. And also, if you're watching and you're not subscribed, you know what to do. Don't have to tell you. I'd appreciate if you did. Everything goes towards helping the channel, you know. So, okay, right. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Take care of yourselves, take care of your families, and I will see you next week.